Dorsal seed, yeah. Never mind, these things are worth shit now. Runekite shield. Even though they're worth shit, I got a Runekite shield. Welcome to this magic sort of training guide, which is about 250,000 to 300,000 per hour if you're about level 80 Mage plus. Otherwise, it's I'd say about maybe like 150 to 200,000 per hour. But what we're going to be killing is exiled Caliphite Guardians, which are located in the exiled Caliphite dungeon in the Caridian Desert. Which, if you don't know where it is, just keep on watching the video. I will show how you get there. But first of all, I'll go over the equipment you need. Obviously, you don't have to use the equipment that I'm wearing. If you do have like 70 defense, I recommend Arams or the Robes of Subjugation. If you want to go to Virtus, of course you can. I just have Grifflick Wand since well, you can use the Master Wand, but the Grifflick Wand and the Master Wand have the same stats, except the Grifflick Wand is only about 30k, the Master Wand is about 1.8 mil. And I just have Batwing. I'm using a Hex Crest since this is my Slayer task, so if you do get Caliphites as a Slayer task, I highly recommend you do it. Or kill Caliphite Guardians for the Slayer task instead of like Caliphite Workers, since they're awesome EXP. And of course, inventory. I just brought a super magic, super defense, and super anti-poison. One thing I forgot to mention, but it should be in the title, is you can get over 100 blue charms per hour, which is pretty insane. I don't recall any other lower level monster that you can actually get this many charms per hour. Yeah, Caliphite Guardians are about level 140 combat. I'm only 120. And I almost forgot about my runes. Make sure you bring water spell runes since their weakness is water. You can try meleeing them. Definitely don't range them. Either melee or mage them. And I'll just set these spells as my main and offhand. So to get there, first of all, you want to take the Al-Kharid lodestone. Once you land in Al-Kharid, you want to go to the Shante Pass, which is south of the lodestone, directly south I think, but you just go around the palace. Right here. And then keep in mind, when you're in the Caridian Desert, you will lose health if you don't have a what was it called? Those water pouch things, I don't know. But luckily you won't be spending any time in the desert that'll make you lose health. So first thing you want to do is go to a rug merchant and travel to Polnivnich. If you click fast travel, it'll cost you 1000 GP. If you just press travel, it'll cost you 200 GP, but the normal travel is a lot longer. It takes about 10 seconds, while the fast travel takes about 2 seconds. But I guess it's not worth spending an extra 800 GP. And I guess I could talk about how much money this is. I guess it's about 300,000 per hour max, if you don't pick up the damage chitrins or something. I think that's what they're called. But if you pick those up, I guess it's about 400 to 500,000 per hour. Only if you have 60 smithing, then you should pick those up. Because if you can't, if you don't have 60 smithing, it's pretty much pointless, because they're non-tradable if they are not used on an anvil. And of course, once you get to Polnivnich, take the path or just walk south to the other rug merchant here. And from here you want to travel to Menaphos, I don't know, something like that. Of course, same rule applies. If you click fast travel, it costs 1000 GP. If you just do normal travel, you get to watch this awesome animation, and it's only 200 GP. And I'm pretty sure the first time you come here, you have to take a rope with you so you can attach a rope to the entrance, but that's only the first time, and if you haven't come here before. Also, I'm pretty sure this is where the Calphite King is as well, but I've never faced the Calphite King. And once you arrive here, you run straight north. You will find a little sort of cave entrance. This right here, the Calphite entrance. Enter here. Now, if you want to train your ranged, if you want to train ranged instead, there are Calphite martyrs or something right beside here, which give the same EXP as the guardians, except their weakness is arrows, so using melee against them would be ineffective. But in this guide I will be killing the guardians, so drink your potions. Make sure you bring an anti-poison since they do poison you. And I use abilities personally, but if you're a higher level, you can do quite well with momentum, I'll assume. They don't take long at all to kill, and if you look at my EXP counters here, 229 Slayer EXP, 661 Magic EXP per kill, and they do drop herbs quite commonly. I personally don't pick up the Renars since they're pretty worthless right now, only about 2k each. And with abilities, even at my level, I kill them really quickly. And these are the exiled Calphite martyrs I was talking about. If you want to train range, you can kill those instead. Otherwise, they're along these two paths here. It's full of guardians, so you just run between these two paths and just kill them. And what I was talking about before was the damage chitin. If you want to make some good amount of money, you can just collect those, but that means you would gain a lot less EXP, and of course you'd have to bank a lot more often, so that might get annoying at sometimes. And of course the blue charms, I already got a blue charm. They drop I think like one every 3 kills. It's like a blue charm. That's what I've experienced so far. And by the way, if you're wondering why I brought a Faldor teleport, I just brought an emergency teleport just in case I take too much damage. And there's my second blue charm. And there's the Paragon right there, which I didn't recognize before. I don't think that was there before. That's a Paragon, that's a soldier, but yeah, just stick with these two tunnels, just kill all the guardians, which give a lot of EXP, which I think these might get nerfed sometime soon because they're pretty overpowered in terms of EXP rates. Anyways, I guess that pretty much wraps up this video. So about 300,000 per hour, or 300,000 EXP per hour, 450 gold pieces per hour if you're planning to bank quite often, and about 100 or 80 to 100 blue charms per hour. So yeah, that pretty much wraps up this video. Subscribe for more and like if you found this guide useful.